Hello, friends. Welcome to Tyranny of Dragons. I am Matthew, and I will be your host and GM for tonight's game. Joining me around my virtual table tonight are Xtina, Kenny, and Steven. Say hi.
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 Unfortunately, Dyto's out of town, so we're down a player, but that's alright. Now, before we begin, we have a few announcements to get through, starting with our sponsor, XSplit. XSplit is a high-quality virtual webcam background remover that works with your already existing webcam. Using this program, you can protect your privacy while you work or play remotely. You can blur, remove the background entirely, or even put up your favorite picture as the background instead. You can download the app today at xsplit.com, and if you use the coupon code RANDOM, you can get 10% off of your purchase. You can find our referral link in the chats and shows. You can also keep up to everything we do here on the Random Rhapsody Network by following us on Facebook as Random Rhapsody TV, on Twitter as @random_rhapsody, and on Blue Sky as Random Rhapsody. And those are announcements. So, join us as we return to the world of Loroupa and investigate with a draconic cult wreaking havoc throughout Hyrulean. Hi guys, we're back. So, if you don't know already, the way we do our recaps here is we offer up the Random Rhapsody coin, which is good for one free reroll to whoever does it. Which does mean, if I do the recap, I get the coin. And you guys want me to have that, like, ever?
Yes.
Yes?
Maybe eventually, but not today.
Not today? Well,
Our last session. When it's all of us versus God, you know.
Maybe not that either.
No, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
I don't think Tiamat needs advantage.
Arko just comes out with a stack of real life coins. He starts flicking them and rolling again.
I've just been saving them this entire time. No, but who wants to do our recap today?
I would love to do our recap today.
Well, then go ahead.
All right. So it wasn't last week, was it? 2 weeks ago, when we last
2 weeks ago, yeah,
got into all this, we set out on our expedition with the merchant caravan. Murzol has taken the job to kind of scout out the cultists. Meanwhile, we've had a very, very uneventful travel. Just nothing has gone wrong. Griffin made some good friends.
Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah. It just got very intimate. There was a misunderstanding. couple of rocks to the head, and then the party found Griffin being hauled away. So they saved him, and then we stopped at a tavern, got into a bar fight, won the bar fight because we have Murzol, and now we're deciding what to do with ourselves. That's pretty much where we're at.
Yeah, yeah, that counts. Feel like you left out a couple details, but nonetheless,
No.
there's your coin. Be sure to use it. It goes away at the end of the session. So, yeah, but yeah, we rejoin the world as right after the bar fight, I believe. I don't know. Last week was kind of wonky, so I honestly don't know where we left off anymore.
I think we had just thrown the last of them out onto the dirt outside.
Yeah. That probably. We can just start there. Either way. But you guys have kicked the nobles, the noble and their guard out to the street. You see the kind of the cowardly noble rush off to the stables, grabbing a couple of these kind of elegant, well-groomed, although probably not the best treated horses, and just scampers away with one. You can't really take two, and you've pretty much knocked out everyone else.
Now, you see, Oatmeal is an important lesson. Don't ever let anybody talk shit to you. Violence is not the answer to everything, but it does sure as shit get a lot of stuff done.
Oatmeal nods like they understand, and a little bit of acidic drool just drops onto the floor and starts sizzling.
Vivian's just shaking her head. Just, oh my gosh.
Biffus is, of course, initially nodding and then realizing which character he's playing this week, and then goes to shaking his head. I don't think that I agree with that sentiment. I think that peace should be explored first.
Well, an incredible amount of violence did get us free rooms, so...
And some free food, and you see Griffin
one for me.
What's left on the plates of the guys that we just trashed.
That's 2 points.
Yeah. The innkeeper, who has kind of been hunkering down and behind the bar and desk, kind of pokes her head up. Is like, are they gone? Is the fighting over?
Yeah.
Oh, thank gods. Thank you for that. That was a rowdy sort, definitely. They've kind of been scaring off the rest of my clientele, so.
Don't worry about it. I was a personal favorite of myself.
I mean, that I understand. Although, I will say, they did pay off the rooms, pay off all the rooms, so I can't complain too terribly much. Still made my money.
Yeah, but now you get the joy. You don't even have to serve them pricks.
I mean, I don't have to deal with them, so. Definitely a plus.
But yeah, Murzol will hand one set of keys to the girls / Biff. And yeah, obviously Griffin and Murzol will share a room.
Yeah.
Griffin will take the sofa because there is no way Murzol would fit.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know if it's a double or a single room.
Let me roll dice. It's a double.
Look at that! A full bed.
Yep, 2 beds in there.
Though depending on the size, you may still need to take the sofa, as Murzol has to squish two beds
Push them
together. He is
I
a
would-
large man.
Yeah, it would be 2 singles, not a twin or anything. So I
Yeah,
mean,
no.
you do what you want. But
Murzol's feet are like flat on the ground as he lays on the bed. Alright, well, it's better than the hammocks.
So, with that, would you guys like to just take your long rest and get on to continuing on your journey towards Port Bellanu?
Get
Yeah.
along, little doggy.
All right, and yeah. So, guys, get your long rest. So regain what you need to regain. Do what you need to do. Let me. So, next day of travel, as the final day in the week of travel to get to Port Bellanu. Though potentially not your final day of travel for following the cults. You don't know where they're trying to leave the caravan. Could be Port Bellanu, could be further on. Just have to wait and see. But yeah, we rolled last time for the event, and the whether or not you get an event and the event, so that's already done. Today, as at the middle of the day, towards the middle of the day, as the caravan is kind of coming across a steep turn in the road. Murzol, the cult cart that you've been guarding this past week, one of the wheels hits a kind of sharp bump, and the wheel just kind of snaps inwards. As it does, one of the crates of just random goods or whatever the cult is ferrying across comes loose of the bindings and falls on the ground. Contents spilling out of the spilling out. You see multiple or dozens of just beautiful jewelry and kind of bedazzled urns and stuff. Most of them wrapped in wool for protection. As the cult members that have been traveling as well kind of have a panicked look to them. They start scrambling to kind of cover it up.
Well, shit, that's some fancy stuff. I mean, Murzol just, looks. He's not helping them. He was paid to guard, not lift. But, he doesn't stare for too long. He just catches an eye of it and will bring it up to the others if they didn't see it.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, that's a lot of fancy shit.
Yeah. As the cult kind of scrambles to gather the materials, they don't ask you for help at all. They're kind of trying to use their bodies to kind of positioning your bodies to kind of hide your view of it, almost, though not very well. You're taller than most of them, so you can just see over their heads at it. But it does stop the cart for a good number of minutes, as the carts behind either have to stop what they're doing or go off-road a little bit. And it draws a little bit of a scene, as people kind of catch a glimpse, and you see a couple of cult members kind of look at some of the faces and really look them up and down.
Does anybody look like they're trying to make a move for the goods?
Make a perception check.
I'm so good at those with my two fully functioning eyes.
Yeah, manifest.
Ignore that one of them has been hit with a club. That's a 6.
No.
That's rough.
Eh.
buddy.
I mean, Murzol doesn't care. He was going to pretend to care and like shove anybody off who was looking for it. But if he misses it, he doesn't give a shit. Oh no, the thieves got robbed.
Pretty much. But yeah. Eventually, they finally get the contents gathered up and tied back onto the cart. Where then they would kind of turn to you like, hey, big guy, could you lift the cart up while he fixes it?
Oh yeah, just because I'm big, I can. Yeah, I got it. And yeah, he'll lift it up.
Yeah.
Do it with one hand just to be an asshole about it.
Roll in athletics.
Oh,
Hey man, you're stunting on them. I'm gonna need a check for
I
that.
am. Yeah, one hand.
Oh, you
There it is.
not only with one hand, with one finger.
This one.
For sure.
Yeah, that tracks.
As you do, like, they kind of just for half a second just kind of stand at awe before they start fixing the wheel. It's a patch job for now, but you guys are not too far from the city, so or the port, so it can probably get fixed a bit more there if need be. But
I sure hope so. They have a whatever the word is for people who fix carts.
carpenter,
No, they have like a specific job.
is there? I don't know.
I have to look it up now. My brain won't let me. Keep going. I'll come back to this.
Sorry, I was kind of in my own world. But yeah, that's the event.
Wainwright.
You guys continue on. At the end of this day is when you guys would finally make it to Port Ballanu. It's a smaller port town than Port Hathaway, obviously, so not too much activity, especially at night. A couple ships sit at the docks, just idling. And yeah, you guys would have to find a place to bed down. A couple of the carts of the caravan kind of break free of the caravan here, but the colt wagons specifically seem to still be heading out further north. So, is there anything you would like to do in Port Bellanu? You'd probably be here for a day or two.
Re-up on rations for my dog, if needed.
Definitely needed. Give me a second. I have something here somewhere. I have dragon notes. I thought I have notes for dragon on here, but darn, there's somewhere. I'll say, yeah, 5 silver per ration for your dog.
Okay. I will purchase enough that will get us to the next leg of our journey.
Yeah, for the next it'll probably take depending on how far north the colt is going, it'll take about 2 weeks to get to Stratham, which is potentially the next destination.
Okay. We don't want to eat people on the way, so.
No.
Good.
To get to Stratham, you'll likely have to either move through or around Ravenica. Or Ravancia, sorry. Which is, you could probably buy more rations there, as I'm looking at the map.
You said how many silver? 5?
5 per day.
Okay. How many silver and a gold? How does that break down?
10.
Hold on. I have to do conversion. I'm so tired.
Sorry, I got a surprise call from my mom
That's alright.
that I had to answer.
That's
I
nice.
was done doing math.
Are you busy? Kind of.
Aw.
Thanks for calling. Not a good time. I'll be right back.
Each gold piece can buy you 2 rations for your...
Okay. Thank you. Makes my life a little bit easier.
Xtina's head is just the loading screen wheel. Just
For real. I work with math all day and I'm just like just flatlined out.
there's a couple of neurons that are just like, we're so tired. Not again.
Okay, wait. So how many probably need to feed it like what, 3 times a day? 2 times a day? How often does a dragon eat a day?
We're really
It's-
figuring this out
Yeah,
as
it's
we go.
it's 5 silver per day, so it's all 3
Okay,
meals.
okay. So 2 or 1 gold for 2 days is what you
Yes.
said. Okay.
Yeah. If you're wanting to buy the full 2 weeks, it'd be 7 gold.
Okay, yes, I will just buy 7 gold worth of rations for my dog. And some snacks.
Yeah. So, obvious question for Griffin: have I been here before? It's much.
Yeah, it's a much smaller port, but I mean, I would say most likely. I think honestly, a pirate ship would likely go to smaller ports before the bigger ports anyway. So, probably have been here.
Okay. Is there a thieves guild in town?
Oh boy.
I'll tell you what I told the others. Don't fuck with us.
I mean, more than likely, I mean, there's the Thieves Guild, is in every town. It has a presence in pretty much every town, no matter what. It likely be part of the same sect of the Thieves Guild from Port
yeah.
Hathaway. But
I'd like to pay them a visit.
yeah.
And leave them a nice tip that there are some carts with lots of bedazzled urns and stuff hidden inside them.
Oh my goodness.
Lovely. Roll a investigation check for me.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
That's my strong suit.
Just say, searching around.
Okay. That's almost as good as it's going to get for me. So,
I mean, an 18's pretty good. I will say, yeah, eventually you would be able to find kind of tucked away along there wasn't, yeah, just apparently walls in the city. Yeah, the wall kind of tucked away in a building that's kind of by the wall of the city. You would find a ramshackled inn that has you don't know Thieves Can't, do you?
I don't. If I had any way to add it to my character sheet, it would be on there, but
Yeah.
I don't.
But you would recognize it as some sort of Thieves Can't. You wouldn't know what it means. Just kind of etched on the door, onto like the symbol etched on the door of this hut of an inn.
Okay.
And you figure if there's anywhere the Thieves Guild will be, probably right here.
Does it seem like the kind of symbol that indicates a safe house of some kind?
Best
Like
you
this
can
is
guess.
Okay.
Like, again, you don't know Thieves Can't, so like,
Right.
I mean, you've been around it, but it's like you haven't, you
Sure.
haven't been taught it, so it's like would be.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Griffin is going to burst in with all confidence
Oh boy.
and walk right up to the guy that's in charge and be like,
Yeah.
I
You
got a tip for you.
you full confidence try to open the door. Door's locked.
I will pick the lock.
All right, roll a thieves tool check.
15.
I need to decide down to DC before this.
I was gonna say, it's like on the one hand, that's a good roll. On the other hand, this is a thieves guild place, right? So
Yeah, I'll say. Yeah, I'll say it's enough.
okay. So unlock the door, knock really loudly, and then the door just happens to push open, and Griffin's just really confused about it. It's like, hey,
That's crazy.
don't you guys normally lock this thing? That's crazy. Anyway,
as
hi.
as you open it, you see this building is mostly empty. It's definitely is an inn of some sort, but nobody's, like, for lack of a better word, in it. You don't see anyone at first glance. You are still standing in the doorway, though.
Okay. It's a terrible idea. Griffin is going to make his way up to the bar, go behind the counter,
Oh my gosh.
drop off like a couple gold pieces, and grab some ale and have a seat.
As you walk into the bar, I need you, or into the through the doorway, I need you to make a con save.
Of course.
Your foot steps onto a little tripwire that's been placed right at the little foot of the door, and a needle sticks into your leg. 23 though. Christ, man, what are you doing to me?
Healthy and hearty.
Yeah. Do you know how much just toxin Griffin has ingested into his body over the years?
All right. You take half of this damage then. So 6 poison damage as a little needle sticks into your leg.
Griffin just pulls the needle out and he's like, ow. Rude. He continues his way over to the bar to carry out his original plan. Actually, matter of fact, I'm going to pocket the needle just because, of course I am.
Yeah,
One of those where the trapper's like, this is just a formality. I'm not even mad.
Yeah, like I brought it on myself.
Yeah, you can write in your inventory, use Thief's Guild needle.
No longer poisoned. It's...
No longer poisoned, still pointy.
Yeah. You do have advantage on whatever roll you need it on, by the way.
Yep. I'm waiting to need it. I mean,
At 23
I
million.
was fully ready to use it on the lockpick, you know? Yeah. So I am not being stealthy at all. I am being obnoxiously unstealthy about this, right? Like, I've clearly picked the lock, I've sprung the trap, and I'm just in there, right?
Yeah, you're in.
I am paying for my drink.
Yeah, you do find it's kind of a dusty bottle. It looks like it hasn't been taken off the shelf in, a good couple weeks, maybe a couple months. But it's a nice drink, probably, Just gonna have everything in here be poisoned.
I mean, that's what alcohol is.
You are not wrong.
Even the seats.
You sit on the
Sit
seat
down.
in a thousand tiny needles.
Why? Who does this?
It enhances the flavor of the alcohol.
That it. Griffin's sitting there, he feels something on his stick him, and he's like, "Why do I taste pennies? What's wrong?"
Go ahead and roll me an insight check real quick. Yeah, dude, this place. Where's the barkeep? Should be here.
So, do I finish my glass of ale without anyone coming to check?
Yeah,
Is the question.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So I leave a gold piece for just this ale that I've grabbed. I write out something real quick on like a little napkin that's behind the bar. I don't know. Right? I find something to scribble on.
Yeah, you find a little bar
Write
napkin.
down the tip. Set it under my used glass. Leave it on the bar with the gold piece, and leave.
Yeah.
I do lock the door on my way out.
Roll another thieves tools check.
Of course.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Door's locked again.
This is wild.
You know, they're all just underneath the floorboards. Like, the fuck is this guy doing?
Broken.
They're all hiding in the rafters, just waiting for you to look up. Just like,
I was gonna say, I feel like there's a peephole happening right here, and this guy's like, "What the actual fuck is going on?"
Like, they don't interrupt you because they're just so curious about what the fuck is happening.
oh yeah.
Let him cook.
They expected you to, drop paralyzed from the needle, and then just you didn't, and they're like,
Just casually walked through, was polite about it, locked the door on my way out, right? Like,
What's the plan? Well, I don't know. Nobody's ever got this far before.
no one's ever gotten past the door. Like,
are we letting him steal? He's not stealing. He's paying for it.
That's the thing. He left gold.
But yeah, your trip to a second Thieves Guild hideout has ended in success.
That was 100% the best I could have hoped for out of that scene. I'm so happy for it.
Yeah.
That's all the airtime I'm going to eat up with that. That was enough nonsense. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Where do you guys find? Where do you guys try to find a place to get some rest? Do you go into an inn or what's up?
Well, not that one.
Just by instinct, Murzol probably heads to the docks, to the real rough, like, pirate sailor inns. And then they're like, that might not be the choice.
Yeah.
As somebody gets, like, tossed, and as she asks that, somebody gets thrown through the window right next to them, like, yeah, that.
Yeah, the windows of this place are all shattered from how many people get thrown out of it. And yeah, as you are kind of walking up at it, this person in this kind of navy uniform gets just tossed out of a window. A shattered bottle in their hand as they go, "All right, you're asking for it," and just walk back into the bar.
Vivian just kind of like nonchalantly like looks at Murzol. It's just like, well, I mean, isn't that like what you did the other night to the people that were being mean? So what's the difference?
The difference is it's a little bit more of a free for all in there.
Yeah. As you guys are talking, you hear from inside the bar, "Yeah, got him!"
Also, yeah, there's much more weapons and blood.
Yeah, probably not best to go in there then, as my dog is salivating the smell of blood.
The people
Yeah, you
inside
guys can
start
find another place.
chanting
I'll
your
be fine
name
here.
as the bar fight slowly comes to an end, and 70% chance someone in there is dead.
Oop.
I mean, Murzol is more than ready to stay here himself unless the rest of you insist we keep the party together.
I will also say, caravan like this, there's probably a lot of people sleeping outside the town, because a lot of them probably can't afford a inn, so they just kind of set up just a temporary rest spot outside near the gates. So you can also get some rest there.
We can afford an inn. Money is not the issue.
No, I know. I'm just giving you options. There's a Bloodlust Tavern. There's a tavern.
It's the name of the tavern. It's just the Bloodlust Tavern.
Yep.
It's a feature that's part of this.
There's the Thieves Guild Tavern that Griffin found. Could sleep there, technically. There's probably another inn somewhere in the city, or there's the just sleeping out with the caravan folk. Any preferences?
Like I said, Murzol's going here unless the party insists we stick together.
Do we want to stay closer to the caravan and make sure nothing happens to it, or are we good to leave them?
I doubt anybody's going to do anything this close to a town.
Okay. Vivian has no qualms necessarily about not staying in the pointed out to be rough and tumble hotel tavern. So she will find something that's just a little bit above that, that isn't gonna potentially put her dog into a frenzy.
Yeah. It's easy enough to find another tavern, or inn, I should say, in Port Bounu. What's the name of this inn? The Leaping Goat.
I wonder why it's called that.
Goats do be leaping.
Mm-hmm.
A goat jumps out the window.
Goat jumps out the end. Matt. As a farmer just runs out. No, my prize goat! Get back here!
Not again.
This place is weird, guys.
As Vivian is walking away to find this better bar, she just hears Murzol kick in the door of this other rowdy bar, go, "Hey, shit, did something!" And that is where Murzol will be for the night.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, anyone who wants to stay at the nicer inn, pay a silver. Murzol, you can probably strong arm your way into a room.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Don't even need you to roll for that. But yeah, you guys are able to get some rest. Yeah. Alright, think we could probably take a 5-minute break here, if that's all right. It's about 8.
Let's go.
All right. Wait, do we technically take a break at 8:30? I don't know. We can take a break here.
If you need a break now, yeah, we can take one now.
Yeah.
It's loosey goosey, whatever you feel.
Yeah. We'll take a break. Hi, we're back. So yeah, before break we left off with everyone finding some sort of room to bed down in, and yeah, so get another long rest. Although this one you don't really, we got one before. It doesn't matter.
No, I needed a little bit.
Yeah.
I was down 6 hit points.
Oh yeah. How did I already forget that? But yeah, you guys come out of your respective taverns. Murzol with a couple new bruises and scrapes from probably a bar fight.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you guys all gifts. And he'll drop a gold tooth into everybody's hand, and then a peg leg for oatmeal to chew on. Well, yeah, I wouldn't chew that. That is pretty recently out of somebody's mouth.
You're not supposed to say no to gifts, but I'm not sure about this one.
Hey, that's real gold. Yeah, probably. I don't know.
It's like scratching it to see if it flakes off.
It could just be lead. I don't fucking know.
You never know. I once knew a man, it was wood, but he painted it gold.
Yeah, it could be. Again, I'm not a goldologist. I don't know what gold is.
Roll D8 for me.
Oh. Which one of us?
Whoever wants this tooth.
2.
Yeah, as you kind of scratch it with your fingernail, it definitely flakes off.
Fucking knew it.
Got some. Looking at it, it looks like it's made out of driftwood. You don't know how this was even a good tooth for someone.
Well, that's why it fell out so easy. It wasn't.
This thing never stayed in. This guy, he spent all day finding this thing on the ground.
And just while eating, he's like, dang it.
Yeah, like Murzol didn't even punch this one out. He just like sneezed and then the tooth fell out. Murzol just found it in the pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should probably get back to work.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You guys make your way back to the caravan, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Griffin is the only one able to drive the cart, so that's what he does.
Yeah, as you guys are making your way back, you do end up back at the caravan. You do notice there's a little bit of a commotion, though. You kind of see a family, a couple of family members kind of taking a kind of wrapped up body away from the caravan.
Question. Immediate question. You say a couple of family members.
Yeah.
Are they twins?
Are they twins?
They're carrying a wrapped up body. I just feel like it needs to be clarified.
Vivian hit him with the moonbeam.
Vivian! Check him for
Just in case.
they weren't shapeshifters.
This is gonna sting a little bit.
Oh no, they were a people.
They sure weren't shapeshifters. They were just commoners. They're gone. No, they weren't twins.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah. You You notice, they're taking a wrapped up body away from the caravan, seemingly probably to bury it. Murzol, as you kind of glance at them, you notice that one of the people that kind of stuck around the other two seem to be probably, you kind of recognize them as one of the faces that kind of caught a glimpse of those jewels that fell on the road the day earlier. And you notice one of them is, that specific face you remember is missing from that group.
So they're taking out witnesses. Interesting. Not exactly a smart move in the caravan since they didn't want to steal your ship, but alright. Yeah, just start murdering. Murzol would, point that out to the two of those. I think they're taking out the folks that saw him spill that gold.
Biffus perks up. Gold?
Yeah,
Gold? Stay in character, Biff.
Yeah, these weird mood swings I don't know how to deal with Venus. It's like those times when Vivian gets British. It's real weird. Whenever I play Biff as Vivian, I, for some reason, go into a weird British accent. Don't know why. Anyways.
Mystery.
Definitely not me losing my mind. Well, yeah, just keep an eye out on some folks. I mean, not surprising that the cult wants to be assholes about it, but...
Didn't you also see that?
Yeah, but I ain't worried about me. I kind of want those fuckers to try something.
Okay.
Have you seen Murzol?
I'm not worried. I'm just wondering if it's going to be a problem for the rest of us.
You have no goddamn idea how hard it is to play nice.
This is my happy face.
So, anything you guys want to do? Although I will also say, Vivian probably would notice. You would notice there's not too many, if any, new faces, except you do notice two in specific that are definitely new. People who joined the caravan. One, can I get some character descriptions? A gnome, a female gnome, who seems to just kind of be sitting on a crate, just kind of watching over this scene of this family taking away a dead. And another, this kind of this robed in bald human that's robed in this red gown almost. Kind of seems to be talking with a couple of the people you Murzol would have picked up on are probably cult members. They're just kind of idly chatting.
I think Vivian would point out the news people to the rest of the group.
Yeah. Those are. Other than that, you don't see anyone else new. Seems like it's not a big town, so not a lot of traders coming out of here.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, if there's nothing else, we can get on with the rest of our journey. And I think we're gonna need 2 more weeks for this travel. So let's bulk roll. Let's someone give me 60-20 rolls, and we'll go from there.
Oh, wow.
Natural 20. I win.
Oh, wow.
The cult quits. Yay!
I don't know if that's what happens, but let's see.
All right. First day is uneventful. Actually, no, it's not. Sorry, I lied. All right. Yeah. First day. I need everyone to make a insight check real quick.
A what check? I'm sorry.
Insight check.
Insight. Okay. Wow. Go us.
One for Biffus. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All of you would notice. You would all notice that this gnome, who's recently joined a caravan, has kind of taken an interest in you. She's throughout the day, she's kind of spoken to you a little bit, just kind of asking, what's the word? Unrelated questions to anything, just kind of like, oh, how's it going? Where are you guys headed?
What are you, cop?
Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I can't say that I am. Just, getting friendly. We're probably gonna be on the road together for some time, so thought I might as well get to know the people I'm traveling with,
Okay, Murzol only responds in grunts.
Yeah.
He is not here to be friendly.
Yeah, and probably noticing that, she'd move on to the other three of you. Just kind of, she'd still try for another 30 minutes to an hour, get something out of you, but eventually she gets bored and moves on.
She tries 30 minutes with Murzol.
Yeah, I know.
That's some dedication.
Wow. That's why we all caught on, because Murzol's just sitting there.
Yeah, you guys definitely watching as this gnome just keeping pace with Murzol just for about 30 minutes. It just continues talking as Murzol just
See, that's suspicious.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like a very normal person after the third grunt, and she's like, okay. Alright.
But she's not, after a couple grunts, she's mostly just making comments on things she sees on the journey, kind of like, wonderful weather, huh? And you do notice that she kind of just takes you in and just is trying to get a read on you, most likely. But eventually,
Trying as best I can to not give her that read.
Eventually moves on, talks to a couple other people for not as long. Eventually making her way to your guys' cart, the rest of you. And just wonderful day, isn't it?
Who said that? Griffin's looking around trying to find the person.
Do you mind if I hop on to your cart for a second? My feet are getting awfully tired. I have short legs.
Sure, but first, how are you with large dogs?
I'd like to think I'm, quite all right with them.
Okay, great.
Is your dog particularly vicious or mean?
Very territorial. So just don't go too close to them, and you'll probably be fine.
The better question is, how okay are you with being viewed as a snack?
She'll hop onto your cart. Thank you. I'm quite weary from today's journey. Give me a second. Can I roll this to GM?
You can step forward, Puck, but you know what's going to happen. 3 taps.
Oh.
Baby.
All right. She she kind of looks at your dog and like, "Huh, interesting dog you have there. What breed is it again?"
That's a mixed breed.
Oh. Fair
It's
enough.
a rescue. It's got some odd. Maybe don't mess with it.
Yeah. Yeah. We're still working on some training things. They're pretty young.
Yeah. I can see that. Is it supposed to be fizzling at the mouth?
It's fine.
What are you, a veterinarian too?
Actually, yes. Went to school for 20 years for it. Wasn't very good.
Wow. So you sound like a shit vet if it took you 20 years to get
Yeah,
your degree.
I'm awful, but I know enough.
Yeah, I'm awful. So anyway, enough about my dog. How's your journey going?
Ah, well,
Tell us about yourself.
It just started. I'm. Where's this girl's name? Somewhere. I'm Gemna. I'm just started, so it's going quite well. Well, where are you guys headed, if I might inquire?
Griffin shares a quick look with Murzol and looks back at Jimna and goes, "Where's the rest of
Griffin, Griffin, you can't ask.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, did my meaning go over your head?
Griffin.
Like most things. It's because you're short.
Should you be somewhere making shoes right now? Like,
Oh Lord.
Aren't you supposed to be in a tree making cookies?
that's what I'm saying, right?
I, I don't know what to say to that.
Oh.
Oh, give me 5 seconds.
1 Mississippi.
Talk amongst yourselves.
2 Mississippi.
Griffin, you can't say those things.
I can.
I think you
Those
did,
girls.
because
I
you
mean-
just did.
Physically, sure. Should you now?
I don't know this chick. Why is she here?
Oh my
My
goodness.
She just tried talking to Murzol for 30 minutes.
Oh wait, did she? Oh, why? Why 30
She-
minutes?
That's
she's
some
sitting,
weird shit. That's all I'm
She's-
saying.
she's sitting there while you guys are having this discussion, just like,
Yeah.
right.
And Griffin fully turns to her. Some trees aren't meant to be climbed. Leave it be.
I'm just trying to get to know the people. But I can tell I'm not welcomed here, so I'll be off.
Get me something from the kids menu.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Can you take my letters to Santa?
My goodness.
Yep, that's the first day. As she doesn't talk to you guys again.
No.
Above game, I'm so curious about this gnome, but in character, Griffin would 100% not trust this chick and run her off exactly like that.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
Like it's just poor timing on her part. I'm sure she's probably fine. It's just there has just been a murder, and now anybody who looked at that gold is like potentially going to be murdered next.
Right? Like,
And the first person she went to try and get to know was the very large, very angry-looking man and not the handsome and affable Griffin. Suspicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Fair enough. Oh lord. Yeah. Second day. Someone roll me a d10.
I got it. Nope. I don't got it.
Nailed it.
Is it twins? Have we seen this roll before?
You have seen this one before. I'm trying. I'm currently trying to decide if I'm running it.
Should
No,
do it
I
again?
just now ran it. Yeah. Roll it again. Ooh. Okay.
Not twins.
Yeah.
Triplets.
I know.
You're right.
Oh no.
You see a group of 6 people who look identical.
But all hot.
Griffin
All
does
hot
not-
and just waving. Oh, Griffin. You
and they
over
know my
here."
name. No. No.
No, yeah.
Rainy days in chat. Sextuplets, you mean?
Bow wow. Bow chicka bow 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 wow wow.
No,
Alright, I'll stop.
It's a particularly beautiful sunny afternoon this day. And you guys as you're making your way along, you kind of spot this herd of deer that are currently just off on a nearby hillside, grazing. And however, you see within that herd, kind of almost as it almost kind of climbing up the hill to in your view, this magnificent stag that kind of shimmers in the sunlight as if its coat was made from gold, and its antlers, plated with platinum. You kind of the caravan kind of slows down a little as it sees this sight, and you kind of you especially Griffin and you Vivian kind of hear kind of these murmurs as pretty much everyone here who has a bow starts like, I'm gonna shoot that thing.
Maybe we should not.
Griffin is just eyes immediately on Vivian. Like, do you know him?
That's my Uncle Tony.
What? What do you mean? Do I know him?
I mean, I would think
Griffin.
look, he's distinctive. You would know if you knew him. I'm asking. I only ask because they're about to kill him. Like
Yeah, I know
them,
they're about to.
those fellas over there.
Can I try casting Speak with Animals and trying to get the attention of the herd of deer? Being like, leave.
Run! They're about to shoot your ass.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can cast Speak with Animals, and they're a bit of ways right now.
Okay.
I would say, it doesn't say here on how far. I would say probably about like 100, 200 feet out.
Okay. Hey, someone watch Oatmeal. I'll be right back. She's gonna like go trying to like see if she can intervene before anyone shoots any of the deer.
Yeah. As you kind of make your way, kind of hop off the cart, cast your spell real quick, and start going that direction. You see, there's a couple of the wannabe hunters that kind of see you running off and go, she's trying to get to our quarry first.
No. Don't shoot it.
they start darting off after.
Oh my god. Don't make me cast Moonbeam at you.
I've seen her do it once, she'll do it again. She's crazy.
The
Yeah.
closer I get, the more I start shouting at this group of deer in animal deer speak with animals, and just like, you should leave. They're trying to shoot you.
What's the range of a short bow? It's not very much, is it?
Yeah, that's definitely outside of the range. That's like the longer range increment for longbows.
Yeah. I think I'm going to start making attack rolls at disadvantage. Yeah.
It's just funny, like, you're just yelling in deer, so they're just hearing deer noises come from you.
That was the thought I had, was just we hear Vivian.
Oh, she's making weird noises. Go anyway. Attack. Yeah. 2 attacks, both natural ones, as they just kind of.
They can't shoot and run at the same time.
What are the rest of you doing? Just watching?
Eating popcorn.
Yeah.
Watching the show.
Griffin's driving the cart.
Murzol's, like, he's heard enough stories of On the Sea where you don't mess with this weird shit because it's some sort of weird ghost story or omen or just whatever. So he's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with the shit on land either.
Right.
Weird fucking bright ass deer shows up out of nowhere. Fuck that. Leave that alone.
Yeah,
that is a cursed spirit.
You're right.
So, yeah, what's gonna happen is these the 2 hunters that are currently rushing towards this deer. The deer will eventually, this golden stag would eventually start running off, but the hunters are going to give chase. And yeah, you can too, if you wish.
What's the speed on a similar creature, like another deer in D&D?
50 feet. But
Great.
I was gonna say, there's no way they make deer just 30 feet, because deer are fast as fuck.
yeah.
Right.
But
what is challenge 0? But
yeah, so yeah, they're gonna if it gets outside, they're gonna try to track it down. they saw this thing and there's like instantly bloodlust in the air.
you guys are so stupid. You're going to get yourself sent to the Feywild or cursed or something.
So, yeah, as you get
Fully
within as the
Sorry.
hunters get within 100 feet, the deer scatter, the golden stag runs off on its own. They're gonna try to track it down. Vivian, what are you doing?
So I think she's gonna like try to distract them and like put them off the trail of the deer by turning into something that's similarly sized probably to the stag, so maybe like an elk. So that way she's not turning into a smaller deer because they probably know the difference in the tracks or whatever. So she's gonna do that and then like try to like get them off the trail, but also she wants to find the stag so she could go talk to it anyway. So she's looking for it while also trying to distract these guys.
All right.
So we've got Elkian.
So first, I'm gonna need you to make a stealth check to kind of try to hide your wild shape from them.
As me, Vivian, or
Yeah, as you, Vivian.
21. Pretty good.
All right.
On fire tonight with the rolls.
All right. They rolled a 23 on their perception.
Dang.
Well,
Well, I tried.
So yeah, they do see you.
That's okay. They still have to try to like differentiate the different tracks.
Yeah. Yeah. So Yeah, the
Probably not a
DC.
terrible thing if they see me, because that way they don't necessarily try to shoot me.
Yeah.
They know I'm human. Well, not
Yeah,
human, but humanoid.
they see you kind of shift into an elk and just go, "What the? No, that way." And yeah, so what I'm gonna need from all of you guys, you and the two hunters, is a survival check. 3 of them, to be exact.
3 different survival checks.
Yeah, for the hunters, the DC is going to be a little bit higher because you're still an elk. You're still, at least disrupting the tracks a little bit, but it's not going to be at disadvantage like it would have been.
Okay. 15, 20, 10.
And just going to make 3 checks. All right. So. Very similar
question.
rolls. Yeah, what's up?
Can I offer up the coin for that 10, even though it's not technically my roll?
For Christina's? Sure. Alright. I'll take your coin from you. So yeah. The first about 1,000 yards as you guys are doing this chase. You, Vivian, would be ahead of them because you'd be, at least a little bit faster, considering you're an elk right now. So you at least got a head start on them. But for these first 1,000 yards or so, these hunters are trailing right behind, really keeping nose to the ground, tracking these tracks pretty well. The next 500 yards, however, you kind of turn your head back as you're still, kind of veering off the trail, but keeping, track of it. You do notice as you turn behind you, those hunters are not behind you anymore.
Okay.
You got him.
I sort of rough up the trees with like the antlers on my head. Really, really try to confuse them.
And yeah, you see a kind of a few more yards ahead of you. This kind of yeah, you see these kind of towards a into a forest a little bit. These rough, tumbled ruins. Vines and moss grow across, everywhere. It seems to have been some sort of some sort of castle ruins of some sort, or something like that. And the tracks lead directly towards it.
Okay. I think that if I notice there are tracks, I will try to disrupt those tracks and then go towards that, but in a different direction.
Yeah. Just make a survival check for me. Kind of throw the tracks off.
17.
Yeah, easily enough. You make these tracks pretty darn hard to follow. And yeah, you enter these ruins. Looking around, you don't see that golden stag, but you do see kind of head against a wall, just looks to be worn out. This young elven wood elf. Tanned skin and this antlered headpiece. Or maybe even antlers growing from it. You can't really tell. This beautiful blonde hair that kind of obscures if it's a headpiece or not.
Is it blonde in the way that the golden deer was gold?
It's pretty similar.
Okay. Yeah. I think that at that point Vivian would probably drop out of her wild shape, and approach like as herself.
As
Make,
you
making yourself known, like, hi, not here to hurt you, but FYI, there are people trying to be weird.
what languages do you know?
Let's see. Common, Elven, Primordial, and Sylvan.
All right. He talks to you in Sylvan first.
I respond back when I realize that
Yeah.
he's.
He is like, you're not one of those hunters, are you?
No,
Oh, thank
not
God.
my thing. You okay?
Yeah, just had to run for a while to keep them away from me.
Yeah, I tried to make sure that it would take them a decent amount of time to even find this area, if they find it. Good luck to them. But are you hurt?
No, they pretty bad shots, to be quite honest.
Yeah, they are very bad.
I saw them aim at me, and their arrow went that way.
Yes, it did. What what are you doing out this way?
Oh, well, this is, my home, or, what's left of it, I suppose.
Oh. She kind of like looks around. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Seems...
it's not in the state it used to be, unfortunately.
Can I ask what happened?
I mean, I don't remember much anymore. I've been cursed by the father of the woman I loved long ago to turn into that stag you saw. And I suppose beyond that, time takes its course. I've been hoping to find some sort of wizard or something. I mean, anyone that can remove the curse, but I mean, as you can see, anytime someone sees me, their first instinct is to kill. So,
That's tragic. I'm sorry.
it is what it is, I suppose.
Are you always... So you're not always stuck as a stag. You're allowed to turn back. I mean, it's still the antlers.
It's when I leave these ruins, I turn into the stag.
Ah. Gotcha.
Within, I can be who I am, but the moment I step a foot outside.
Yeah, that's unideal. I'm sorry.
You can say that again. I apologize. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, sorry. My name's Vivian. What about you?
Don't remember.
Oh, right. The curse.
Yeah. Well, I think I've just. It's been a while, But
Is there a name that you've decided to call yourself in the meantime that I can call you?
not really. I haven't had a need for one in a while. I mean, I'll
No.
take any name you could give me.
Well, I can't necessarily give you a name, but what's a good name? Chat. What should we name the stag?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal
Oh,
2.0.
Sorry, oatmeal 2. Big Tony.
Tamlin.
Legolas.
Yep, that's it. That's the one.
That's
A blonde, hot elf in some random forest. It's Legolas.
That's Legolas. We don't want to get copyright stricken, guys.
Then Stegolas.
It's Stagolas.
There it is.
Yeah,
He's a
Stagolas.
Legolas. Lovely.
I'll take any name you could give me. All right, Stegolas. Oh, good, a pun.
They wouldn't know that.
Like, hey, man.
Also, I just want to point out, because Griffin's not there, so I can't make the joke in character. But he's really looking for a way to turn back to his true form. If only there was a spellcaster with a spell that could return the shapeshifter to their normal form.
Oh.
Hit him with a moonbeam!
I don't know if that's permanent.
That's not permanent. That's
You just keep a moonbeam centered on him the entire journey.
I could never concentrate on anything else ever again.
He's
You know in Frozen,
he's
at the
constantly
end
like,
of the movie, Olaf has a little snow cloud over him so that he doesn't melt.
oh my goodness. Dude is char by the time you get to another.
yeah. That would
another
eventually
town.
burn him to death.
But like he's like, I'm still my true form.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be able to leave the moonlight, like,
Yeah.
light if he didn't want to change back. It's terrible. So
He's just constantly downing healing potions.
He's got an IV on drip just of healing potion going directly in his veins.
it could work. Horrible way to go, but you know.
You know, I think I'd rather stay within my home, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
That
Sounds
sounds like someone doesn't really want to be changed back then.
I know.
That's what I'm saying, right?
I gotta do anything to get my true form back and be with my one true love. Except endure a little bit of pain and burning alive. Fucking coward.
Right. Well, tragically, I am not the kind of caster that can help with removing curses. Unfortunately, and I don't know that I know any, because I don't know that Venus would have any kind of magic like that.
Biffus would not know.
I mean,
I don't think she would yet. That's a 3rd level spell. We're a level away from that. So can you give us like a week and we'll come back? Once we got 3rd level spells.
I mean, even then, with Venus's multi-class,
Right.
she wouldn't have access
That's
yet.
true.
She's got
Unless they're all full caster classes.
Well, she wouldn't be
Then
able
I
to
think the
prepare
table goes
any
the
3rd
same.
level.
You don't know that.
I don't. Yeah, you're right.
Read the
You-
rule book?
Yeah. You don't know that. I suppose I don't. I got nothing
No, I
for
think
that.
you are. I think you are right. This is why I don't multi-class, because it's too much shit to think about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be.
Well, I mean, I don't think. Oof. I just probably do what I always do. Hope a wandering wizard finds their way here, or if you can keep me safe, I could probably find we could probably find a wizard in well, it depends on where you're heading, I suppose.
What was the name of the town that we're going to?
Streatham.
Stratham?
Yeah. Although you probably make your way towards Revancio, the capital, which would likely have a wizard that could do that. It would take a little longer if you went that way, but you could probably convince the caravan to go that way.
Well, at the moment we're going to Stratham, but I mean, I think Revancia's that way
Although,
too. Maybe
actually,
we
wait,
could
if I
detour
look
there.
if I look at the map again, I think there's no road from or
well,
Balanu to Stratham, so you might have to end up going to Revancia anyway.
okay. Well,
Yep,
we're going
there's
to
no road.
Revancia because we're going to.
Sorry, I do not have this map memorized by any
You're good.
means. This is not
Just a
my
tape-
world.
Tape
But-
rewind sound effect on speaking.
You guys are going to Revancia first, and then Stratham, so you could probably find someone in Revancia.
Cool. Yeah, we're going to Revancia and then Stratham, but maybe there's one in Revancia. If they, is it only when they first see you that they try to shoot you?
Oh, I don't really know if it's a part of the curse that people want to kill me. I think.
Oh, it's just
You know.
human terribleness, humanoid terribleness. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I mean, it could be part of the curse, but you seem to not be affected, so.
Oh well,
yeah, that's
because
because she's cool as fuck.
I don't know. I just something about golden shimmery stag on the hilltop seemed like it wasn't necessarily a normal deer, so I figured it'd be worth checking out.
Yeah. You know,
And
you
there's
guys-
all those tales they tell you as children that, oh, don't touch things that look like horses because they'll drag you into the water and forever or whatever, So I was like, they might die, maybe if it's something evil, or if it's not evil, then they've done something horrible and they'll feel bad. Maybe if they're not completely terrible. So
back in my day, we had many tale of the Feywild, so my people would never try this. But I suppose I don't know culture here anymore, so maybe those have all died out. But yeah, golden stag seems like straight from my legends. That it would definitely be, don't touch that, you will die.
right, yes. How horrible is your memory? Is it just because it's been so long that you can't remember things, or do you constantly forget things?
No, it's just been, I don't even know how long anymore.
Right.
It's been a long
Okay.
time.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Are you good at keeping secrets?
I suppose no worse than anyone else.
Well, you'll be a stag, so they can't really talk to you anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I have a large dog that I'm still training, but that's the only concern I have. It will probably be okay. I just need to warn you before you come with us.
We are getting the wildest menagerie of critters following
know.
us.
Vivian comes
Specifically,
back.
Vivian is.
Yeah.
Guys, I have something new.
God damn it. Well, at least this one just eats grass. So.
Oh yeah, do you eat like a normal humanoid, even as a stag, or do you eat like a stag?
Start feeding the stag steak.
I require human flesh. Alright.
Well,
Oh my god.
No, I thirst for 10 humans a day. I've only had 9 so far.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Well, Douglas, I like you, but I just need you to know, if you're coming with me, that's the condition. I do have a large dog.
Well, I guess I don't really know how I do with dogs anymore. I suppose we can find out.
Great. The dog does have an acidic mouth. Don't let it bite you.
What kind of dogs have changed since
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
Don't worry about it.
so good.
Don't look at it.
So good.
It's been so long,
Yeah.
You know how those humans love their show dogs.
Yes.
I love their show dogs.
It's a special show dog button.
Yeah. You know, Sir, have you heard of the pugs? Because we have way worse things to introduce you to than a little bit of an acidic dog.
Just looking between a pug and your dragging and just going, yeah, the pug is way worse.
I love that Vivian did not correct him. Just, yep, that's it. She's sitting there, wheels turning. How do I justify this? And then he just does it for her.
Don't sure have changed. Yeah, they sure have, buddy. You're telling me. I thought I bought a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
Lord. But yeah, if you can manage to keep the rest of your caravan, not killing me, then I'll gladly come with you to to find a wizard in Revencia. They can try to pay you back in some way. I don't have gold, but I can figure something out.
We'll figure out the details later. And
Yeah.
honestly, I mean, if it's better than what you've been trying so far, so might as well, right?
So much better, yes. Just
This means we now do need to go find a wizard and tell him we have a thing about an elk. Now, hold on, hear us out.
But yeah,
And,
I know that my group will be fine. So at the very least, our specific wagon will be okay.
Yes.
The rest of the group, I guess I will threaten them with moonbeam or something if they get too close.
Oh, Moonbeam. What a great spell that is.
It really is. Which, if we ever need to convince them that you are human or elven, you're an elf. Elven
yeah,
in nature,
something like that.
something like that. If we ever need to convince them of that, then you will be in pain, but they'll see that you are in fact elven.
And then you won't die.
And then you won't
It only do
die.
for a moment, but
Right.
it hopefully won't come from that.
Kind of thinks
That's
to
the last-
himself a little bit. I don't know if that would work the way you want it to. I think it's
No.
kind of a polymorph effect.
Oh, drat.
And yeah, but what does polymorph do but change the shape of the person?
You've convinced me.
Oh, you're telling me that's different because they're not a shape changer; they're a change shaper. It's different.
Different.
Oh my goodness.
They didn't change their shape; they shaped their change.
Whew,
That sounds really profound if you're very stupid.
yeah.
That's not like Murzol sat and thought for a minute.
That's the
Murzol-
concussed Murzol.
Murzol is just kind of picking at his fingernails with a knife, just like,
You ever thought about? Griffin's just like, what the fuck are you on?
Go back to sleep, Murzol.
The caravan has pretty much just stopped as these people are searching for this stag, by the way. The rest of you. A couple of the hunters finally come back after a few minutes, just kind of cursing and draconic for some reason.
Griffin does know that.
Yeah.
I do.
No, but they're just like, couldn't find a darn thing. And just scampered off
understood that
with that
reference.
other weird shape changer. What was with her, by the way? She just changed into an elk at will.
What, you can't do that?
No, I can't do that.
Mm.
You
Skill
kidding me?
issue.
The skill issue.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do it. I don't want to, though.
Deception check.
This is where I'm gonna use my advantage that Scruffy gave me.
Oh yeah, you do have advantage from our last botch
Completely forgot
section.
about that.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll allow 14 to work. This is funny.
Yeah, I can. I didn't want to.
Ah.
Buddy, it's super easy.
You guys are weird.
You're the ones that can't turn into elks whenever you want, so maybe we shouldn't throw around the weird label. So, hanky panky.
You know, are the rest of you guys doing anything while Vivian's just talking to this elf?
Other than fucking with those guys now.
Yeah, okay.
Vivian will, like, if she has, like, an extra garment of clothing or something, like, on the way back, once it seems like it's safe enough to come back with the stag, will, like, drape it over the back, like a blanket or something, like, drape it over the back of the stag if they'll allow me, and or he'll allow me, and that way it's kind of like, this is mine, this is my stag, do not hurt my stag. It's like, you know, when you come up with a horse, you know, you got the saddle on the horse and you're like leading it in. So
Yeah.
she's like, as long as they think that you're with me, they should ideally not hurt you.
Yeah, you can
Even if they want to, because they're stupid.
you can probably put your bedroll on as kind of a saddle blanket or something. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not like gonna ride the stag in or anything, but just like to make the appearance, like.
Yeah. And,
Oh, hey, it's that stag we were chasing. No, that one has a blanket on it. Totally different one.
totally different.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah,
Unless she has any issues coming back, she's gonna be like, "So guys, I have a new friend."
as you kind of make your way over the hill of this, you know, finally seeing the caravan, the hunters kind of look up. There it is again. And they're gonna they take a couple they don't care about you. They're just gonna make it into it. Disadvantage, but I got rid of their character sheets. Give me 10 and a 7. Neither of them hit, as again 2 arrows just kind of
It's such bad shots. Vivian will shout down at them, "Stop shooting! It's the stag is with me. It's my friend. Stop being rude."
Make a persuasion check. Yeah, they kind of, as they're kind of knocking another arrow and getting ready to draw, they kind of like, what's she mean it's her friend?
It's a Stagolas. Haven't you met them?
That is
Got
not
him.
his name.
Got him.
He can't tell me what his name is, so it's his name right now.
Oh, I suddenly
She's
remembered
got you
my
there.
name. Look at that. Yeah. Just can't right now. This encounter went exactly as I hoped it did, and yet I'm still just.
So I just want to say, as Vivian comes back on, or with this giant deer elk thing, he sighs, starts taking out his disguise kit. Okay, it'll be hard to sell this to a dog.
Alright, this is our even bigger dog.
It'd be hard to sell this as a dog.
It's
You've
a
heard of
dire
a
golden
great-
retriever.
Right? It's a
You
dire
heard of a
golden
Great Dane?
retriever.
Get ready for the greatest Dane.
The greatest Dane, yes.
You guys haven't seen a dire Great Dane before?
Yeah.
My God. Oh my God.
Why does it have horns? That's part of... You really don't know,
Did
dude.
you not hear the word dire in front of
Special
this?
fake creature. It's like how displacer beasts have the weird little tentacle things. Dire Great Danes have horn antlers.
Best nasally, like, noble voice. It's part of the breed.
Oh, just I can't right now, guys.
We broke him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
It's good. Right.
I want to bring up again that we did warn you at the outset that we were going to be this way.
True.
It just it's gonna be hard to pass this off as a dog.
We don't have to, but we can try.
It's just a bit at this point.
You
Right.
Griffin just sees the pattern. He just we have one dog with acid dripping out of its mouth. The other dog has literal antlers.
And
the other dog
giant.
is clearly a deer.
Giant and shines like the sun.
So,
what's your dog's name? Stagolus.
Stagolus. Yes, this is oatmeal and this is Stagolus. All right. Gotta settle down. Yeah. Are you? I guess I do have to ask the question. Are you wanting to disguise this thing?
Well, Griffin, are you?
Oh no, this is Vivian. This is all Vivian.
This is
You're
business.
the one that came up with he came up to me with the disguise kit.
I was just. We can go
I
two
will-
for two.
I will say, it'll be hard to convince the caravan members that this is not the same elk, considering they watched it walk up to the caravan. But, once you get to town, maybe, I don't know.
I feel like the celestial golden glow also does a number,
True. No, I don't think we actually try to disguise it. At least not yet.
Yeah. I will say, as it's the sun's not gleaming off the stag, it's not as shiny. It's still beautiful golden what's the hair, fur. That's the word I was looking for. Guys, you guys have ruined me for today. I can't.
Today only? Wow, we got
You're
some for a
welcome.
game.
Doing the Lord's work.
But yeah, I will say, it's gonna be, you're gonna have to protect this thing, because even with your persuasion check, the hunters of the caravan are kind of looking at it like, huh, what's that? I could probably make some money off of that. But with the three of you keeping an eye on this thing for now, they're not wanting to tussle with you guys. Because these
have a
people,
reputation at this point.
yeah, at this point, I mean, you guys pretty much nearly single-handedly killed the changelings earlier. So,
What size category is Stagolus?
Colossal.
he is large, colossal.
Would making Stagolus medium, is it one size category? Yeah, by one size category. Would making Stagolus medium probably help us? Do I think that would potentially aid our abilities to keep Stagolus safe?
Oh, by reducing him?
Yeah, and large reduce.
It would use up all your spell slots for 20 minutes of being medium. So, probably not. And also, elks are large anyway. the normal size of an elk. It's just
That's fair.
bright gold.
That's valid. Figured
How
I'd
does
ask.
How does he feel? You're the one with the animal speak on. How does he feel about pulling the cart?
How do you feel about blending in with the horses and trying to pull the cart?
Kind of looks at you, looks at the horses like, oh, I don't know about blending in, but
Well,
I suppose I can pull the cart, earn my keep a little.
he doesn't mind.
That's what I'm talking about.
Also, to be clear, he's not an actual stag. It is an elf, by the way. It's just cursed.
No, it's
Griffin looks at it. He's like, "Nope, that's a stag."
I
I know.
understand currently it's a stag. However, he is cursed. He needs to find a wizard to cure him of this golden situation.
Really? Did you find a frog that needs you to kiss it too, so it turns back into a person?
No, that's silly. That's just a fairy tale.
Really, that one's silly.
Yes, that one is silly.
a frog needing a kiss. Shut it. That's stupid. This is a deer who needs a wizard.
They're totally different. The woman that he loved, the father was upset with him for some reason. We didn't get into the details, and also he doesn't remember, because it's been too long. And then cursed him to be a stag forever. So
Griffin just has this expression the whole time. Really?
Next, you're gonna tell me there's some woman who's actually a princess. They made her a glass slipper that only fits her shoe size, which is apparently the only one in the whole kingdom. Silly.
yes, my sister knows her.
Oh dear.
No, it's an elk. Oh, elk.
Well, it's a stag actually, but
That's just the name for a male elk.
I'm just
They're
saying.
not
being
different
technical.
animals.
Being technical.
Right, technically I'm gonna make that thing dinner if you keep it up.
Don't do that. It isn't an elf. I promise.
Not above eating an elf.
Do not, please. We don't need to teach oatmeal bad manners.
You just should not put him around me. Anyways,
Yeah.
I won't eat him for now.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's that encounter.
You still don't know what to say. Just, well, that's that encounter. Well,
There we go.
that happened.
Yeah. You guys continue on with your new I'm not saying his name. Your new golden stag.
Bagulous.
Yes.
Just as a quick aside, as we're going, am I still clocking that gnome just around?
Oh yeah, she's still around. She's not talking to you guys anymore.
I wonder why. We're so personable.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, she's still around. She does watch you guys deal with this golden stag and is just kind of intrigued by it all.
Okay, so still like overly interested, but just from a distance.
Yeah. I will make a perception check as well.
Okay.
Just because you're asking about her.
I'm gonna use my advantage that I got like at the start of this session from Scruffy.
Yeah, Scruffy's advantage. Alright.
The scruffanage.
Yeah, with the 18, you can also notice she seems to have been kind of taking an interest in each of the carts of the cult as well, as they're kind of scattered throughout the caravan. You can very easily tell that, like, because you guys know where the cult carts are at this point, and she's kind of taking a keen interest in not necessarily talking to the people around them, but just kind of trying to get a feel of the luggage inside. Not looking like, peering through, but just kind of taking mental notes every now and then.
Okay. All right. Does she seem thief-like in any way?
Roll an insight check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get her ass.
You would definitely notice that with a natural 20, you would notice that she kind of does seem like she's what's the word I'm looking for?
Casing.
Yeah, casing. Thank you. Casing the place, much like a thief. You would also notice on her forearm a tattoo that you've seen before on each of the what do they call it? The Yurdite Conclave members. You've seen like each of them has this tattoo on their wrist. You see that as well on her.
So is that Conclave? Is that what the guy that keeps getting himself caught?
Yeah, mutton chops.
Yeah. Like, for the life of me, I can't remember that dude's name. We've heard it like a million times. But yeah, Tomas. Same group.
Yeah, she has a tattoo on her, and she definitely seems to be thief-like in nature as well. Like just kind of casing everything. Just
Okay. So I'm going to mention to the rest, Griffin is going to mention to the rest of the group that, hey, she's still over there looking at all of the cultist carts. She's got the Erudite Conclave tattoo. Just kind of share his general vibe check on what he's observed as we're just plodding along.
So is that like a problem, or do you think
I
it's just
don't
kind of part of
know.
the plan?
I don't think she's with the cultists. I think she might actually be with Tomas or maybe even us, but then why didn't she just introduce herself?
I don't know. We do have quite the crowd of various creatures that's growing. It might not be a good idea to. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if
We have 2 dogs.
listen, one of them is certainly not hideable as a dog for now. But we have one and a very large stag that reflects sunlight on its golden fur.
Also, does everybody else hear just like a faint choir every time we see him in the sunlight?
It's just you.
I think it might just be you, Griffin.
All right, sounds right.
I think that incident with the twins, you hit your head pretty hard.
Listen, we don't need to keep bringing up the past, okay?
We did let you go to bed right after that, so you might have a concussion.
A little bit. Yeah.
I have never slept so soundly.
Like, we didn't even check. We're just like, yeah, well, he's not dead, so you can go back to sleep.
I mean, I was seeing double, but...
Well,
yeah, because they were twins, of course.
That's the
joke!
Yes, thank you, Murzol.
Griffin, I feel like Griffin would go talk to her now that he knows that, like, because now he's got kind of a different view of what's going on with this gnome. But also, I know
it honestly couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Either Tomas doesn't trust us, or was too stupid to let his agents know that, hey, there's other people here.
Does anyone remember her name? She did give it to us.
I will say
Garbage bag.
I would say at this point, this is where you guys are kind of have found a camp spot. So you're
Okay, so we have a minute, right? Not
yeah. So
driving,
this isn't
but
while you're traveling. I'll say you guys are camping down for night, and this is just talking while you guys plan on your next day and find some sleep. Just so you know.
do we all want to go talk to her? Or you want me to take care of it?
Nah, you got it. You can talk to garbage bag.
Just like gesture if you need me to come over, but I'm currently keeping an eye out for hunters that are being stupid.
Yeah, for the okay. For your man stag, you're swooning
I
over.
wish you would stop calling him that.
Yeah, again, a man stag is like ATM machine.
Yeah.
You're just saying her man.
Okay, Vivian's in charge of the menagerie.
The menagerie. God, I need to get you guys another pet.
Biffus, I feel, would already be passed out. He's stressed out
Definitely.
from all of the work he's had to do tonight.
Yeah, all of the kick and sitting back and just.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Peace and whatnot.
Let me know if you need healing, but don't need healing. All right.
Yeah. So.
Griffin will.
Yeah. You see, Gemna was her name, by the way. She's
Okay.
kind of
That's right.
sitting off.
That was close.
She's sitting off, kind of by herself, on a stump, just kind of watching the caravan, just eating some dried rations.
I want to do something, but I want to do it with a purpose. I want to try to stealth up to her,
Okay.
but the goal is not to like surprise her. The goal is to see like how skillful she is at noticing me. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like knowing that she's thief-like, I want to know like, all right, is she? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
So I feel like I also would not, if we're at camp, I would not have my armor on. So can that be the 19 for the purpose of seeing if I'm noticed and seeing how? It's your call.
I suppose I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so with a 19, I would say she's currently kind of engrossed and staring off into the middle distance to notice you. So she doesn't notice you at all.
You've given me such a gift in this moment.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out her character sheet real quick.
I feel like Griffin will just very silently take a seat next to her and wait for himself to be noticed.
Okay. I would say as you sit down next to her is when she would notice you.
Okay. I can dig it.
Yeah. She kind of looks over, is a little startled, but doesn't like outwardly show, and is like, "Oh, hello."
Jinma, right? Jinma?
Gemna. Yeah.
Okay. Jinma.
Can I help you with something?
I can appreciate taking the indirect approach, but given that we already know Tomas, you really should have introduced yourself as a conclave member first. Would have been much more welcoming given that there was just a murder.
She, as you say conclave, she kind of looks around, looks just at the caravan, seeing no one, seeing it's like, I know not what you speak of.
Very well. Griffin just leaves. It's like, okay. I give Tomas my best.
Yeah.
All right, if that's how you want to play it.
Sure.
Let me know if you need help getting down from the stump. Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Just walk away with a little more racism. Awesome. She frowns at you and just shrugs and continues eating her meal.
Made the attempt.
Yeah.
But the important thing is, she knows that I know.
But does she know that we know that you know?
Mm. All right.
I go and inform the group of how it went, and that's about it.
Yeah. And yeah, we got 5 minutes because we're stopping early today. I think now is a excellent time to stop. If everyone is okay with it.
Works for me.
No, 4 more hours. Or we can stop now.
I don't have look, I can't do it for 4 more hours, alright? I don't have 4 more hours of content
Okay.
planned.
Yeah.
Now it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for our outro, we usually go around the table, let people tell us who they are, where you can find them. So you go, Kenny.
Hey everybody, my name is Kenny. I have the absolute joy and privilege of playing Griffin every Thursday here on Random Rhapsody. I am also the Dungeon Master at the Bard Rock Cafe podcast. I believe we just released an episode with a boss fight with someone in the Feywild, so yeah, go give it a listen. I can be found pretty much everywhere as Kenny Rules. Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for being here.
Steven, you're up next.
Me, that's Steven, aka DJ Stevosaurus. That you can find me on all socials. I played Murzol tonight and every Thursday that I am here. Otherwise, you can find me out and about on other channels or inside your walls. Who knows?
Horrifying.
Who knows?
I look
Who
towards
knows?
my walls in horror. Please
Ah!
no. Christina.
Hi guys, I'm Xtina. When I am not playing here as Vivian, you can find me either GMing the last few sessions of the Bard Rock Network's Spelljammer stream, which is every other Saturday. Although we're kind of like once a month right now because of various scheduling reasons, but almost wrapped. And then you can also find me every other Friday, roughly, when I'm not behind on my editing schedule, from the Agents of Damned podcast, playing as Leah, who's a gardener, definitely not an assassin. So check us out.
And I have been today's GM. I am Matthew or Arco, whichever. You can find me here every Thursday. Pretty much every Thursday when we're not having tech issues. You can't find me anywhere else, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. I don't know. But yeah, tune in to this channel next Monday for Aether Tech Wars and next Wednesday for Magi Nights. I hope I got that right. But yeah, with that, that's been our game. So, bye.
Bye.
Bye.